Hi, it's Carolyn Hoti with the Carolyn Hoti team, and I am here with my colleague Garrett Kahn.
Hey
And
there.
hey, hi. Um, we are here to chat with you about our virtual open today at 5530 Southeast Mitchell Street in Portland. And I am going to just slide right over to show you this lovely house. We are so excited to present this today. Okay, so again, 5530 Southeast Mitchell Street in Portland, Oregon, 97206. And this home has 3 full bedrooms, 2.5 bath, built originally in 1913. However, all surfaces, including what's unique and a unicorn about this property in a good way, is the whole basement foundation has been repoured. And that was done in about 2012. So it's got a very solid, redone new foundation on it. You don't see or hear of many houses around like that for the early 1900s, do you, Garrett?
No. And what I also love about this is that they ended up increasing the ceiling height to about 8 feet or so. So that's
Yes,
also very
yes,
nice.
that's a very good point. Yes, for individuals like yourself at 6'4", 6'5", Garrett, you need a little more clearance, right?
That's right. That's right.
So we've got also a total remodel throughout this house. So I guess it's just maybe the dirt it sits on as far as 1913, because we've had a completely remodeled kitchen. All the bathrooms, it is 2.5 bath. All the bathrooms have been remodeled and tastefully done and cohesive throughout. A lot of, one of the things that I noticed in particular about this home, you walk up and you've got this nice, beautiful curb appeal of this Craftsman / farmhouse, a presence, commanding presence. And you walk through the doors, and a lot of times as things have been remodeled through the years, and I'm sure you've seen a few of those homes out there with your buyers, Garrett, that you walk in the door and there's just no flow. It's not cohesive. It's not working well together. It's kind of a head disconnected with the body of, you've got a really modern look inside with that, classic vintage house outside. Or it's just a schizophrenic, look. It's not flowing nicely together throughout. And because this remodel was done, most of the remodel was done in 2009 at the same time. So you really do have a nice flow, and we will show you that. You will see that as we start running the pictures and the Matterport, the 3D scan. Continuing, we've got a formal living room, formal dining room, master on the main. It has its own bathroom. The master has a nice, not a huge deck to maintain, but it's got enough of a deck. You can see in this little corner picture here, and we'll see it in full screen later, but it's enough of a deck to put a little bistro table, a couple chairs out, nice time of year for coffee in the mornings, wine in the evenings. Again, master on the main. Mechanics have been updated again in 2009. We've had a newer roof. We've got a newer HVAC system. We've got a new hot water heater that was installed at that time. It's got central vac. Also noteworthy, and a lot of times considered a bonus out in Northeast, Southeast, or at least with the vintage homes, you've got a 2-car oversized garage here. You could actually, he actually fit a pretty good sized boat into that. And that was actually added in 2017. So that's a really nice new feature there, whether you just needed a storage. And a lot of folks don't get that over on the east side of the river, do they, Garrett?
No, definitely not. Yeah, it's not something you commonly see with homes, built in that age range. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So nice bonus in that respect. Also a large, spacious, fenced backyard, very flat, multifunctional. Um, we've got a total square footage of 2496, so just a hair shy of 2,500. And the basement, when they did the repour, they finished out the lower level, most of the lower level. There's just a few areas for somebody who wants an additional project, wants to put in a bedroom down there. There is legal egress windows. Obviously, as I mentioned, the foundation walls are all repoured. And so, but when you walk down into that basement area, there is a very nice finished area for an additional family living space down below as well. I'm gonna slide over here. Here's our floor sketch here, just to give everybody kind of a quick snapshot and lay of the land. So there's the nice large detached garage, little patio, buffer extension between there, 480 square feet. You have also an additional storage shed in the back of the house, which is newer as well. The main level is right here. So we've got a very charming covered porch. You walk in the front door. You've got this great room space here. You've got the large family room, flows right into the dining room. You've got, clear view as you come in. You've got an auxiliary bedroom, kids or office space up here, 12 by 12. A nice full bath that's been nicely remodeled between a second auxiliary bedroom, 11 by 12. So good sized bedrooms there. And then we've got our whole master suite. And I really like the fact that in the design and how this was laid out for the master bedroom, it's nice to have the privacy of having that master suite towards the back of the house. Not only is it more private, but you also get the views. So as that sits, I mentioned here the deck that's blowing off the master here. So not only do you get that nice feature and amenity, but it leans over into a really nicely manicured backyard and just gorgeous mature tree back there. So it's really a nice view, and I will show that to you in a minute. Down below here, lower level, we've got this finished out. I'm gonna walk you through here. This is our storage area down here. So here's the stairs. You're gonna come down and go into this really beautifully finished out space here, sheetrocked out, ceiling finished, recessed lighting, fresh carpet down there. So 19 by 22, that's really a nice size, whether it's a bonus room, family room, additional office space, however you want to use that down there. And you also do have the half bath right here. If somebody, needed to make a bedroom down there, certainly the plumbing's there. You could create, add a shower there and make it a full bath and additional bedroom. There's also legal egress windows around here. So over in this space, another bedroom could be added to. And then you've got a large laundry room. And while this is, we'll call it a semi-finished shop space, you can use that for whatever multi-functional purpose you wish. Okay, here's some good views. Garrett, can you see these photos okay?
Yeah, I can see it great.
Okay, great. So here's that commanding curb appeal that I was speaking of there. And I love that they've stuck with the very traditional and historical of Craftsman bungalows, farmhouses. They've got the 3 color scheme going on here, which when you pull up, you know, it's the photography, I think, is showing it very well, but you really get just a wonderful, charming presence as you pull up. It really, the house itself is a gem, and it really stands out. It's a nice street. I don't want to convey, you know, anything different. It's actually a lovely street with a lot of mature trees down it, but you really just have a striking, commanding presence when you pull up. Okay, there's the front door. You've got that Craftsman style door there out at the front, smart doorbell, Trex decking, low maintenance. And we've got engineered hardwoods on the main, also low maintenance. And nice, nice soft neutral palette colors in here. So you can just move right in with your own decor. And you really have a nice flow with that great room. Back there, can you see where I've got the marker pointing here, Garrett?
Yeah.
So back here, these French doors back here cover up cabinetry. So a lot of additional storage there right off the dining room here.
Oh, that's really nice, yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's those beautiful engineered hardwood floors. Those are, you know, you almost, those are really easy to maintain. I don't think they scratch easily. I think they have some sort of commercial or, you know, they show the durability of these if you drop a knife on it and it doesn't do any damage.
Yeah, they do tend to stand up to, like, having, if you have a dog or something, you know, they tend to stand up a little bit better these days, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's that Craftsman door I was speaking again, and it's got, you know, the beautiful lead cut glass in the door, so you have privacy, but still it's aesthetically beautiful, pleasing. Again, nice neutral palette throughout. And here's the remodeled kitchen here. So this was completely gutted, redone, 2009. So you can see you've got the shaker cabinetry that goes all the way up to the ceiling. You got the nice smooth ceiling here. Lots of windows. There's lots of good natural light that comes in through here. And you can also see, as I'm pointing at the windows here, the beautiful greenery. And that's one of the things I noticed as I walk through the house. You just have a lot of beautiful green views through all the windows. You've got a nice stainless steel package, range with vent fan over, microwave range over a gas freestanding range there. A nice stainless steel package, and nice counter space, nice working counter space in the kitchen. It has a good flow. A lot of the older vintage homes, you get that gallery kitchen, and makes it really hard to work in, Garrett, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it looks like it's about 11 by 12, so that's a nice amount of square footage to be able to get around and cook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to slide over. Here's the master suite here. And they just put some new carpet in here. Brand new right before. Here's that deck that I'm talking about right here. So you can see that it is definitely roomy enough to put a little bistro table and a couple of chairs, and looks right out there into that. And you can see that from the master bedroom, that gorgeous big full mature tree out there. So just lovely views around here. Neutral palette as well. Here's the main bath. This bathroom, this full bath is between the two auxiliary bedrooms. And it's all been redone, and that was done as well in the 2009 remodel. Nice subway tile, nice, fresh white tub. And I just love that classic period sensitive subway tile, white subway tile, all the way up to the ceiling there.
I like how they extended it over to past the toilet area. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, absolutely. Some additional, sorry, we've got a little bit of a friend in the background there. Here's the auxiliary bedroom up front. We've got engineered hardwood in here as well. So this is the first bedroom. And that'd be a great space for an office too, if you really don't need the two auxiliary bedrooms. What a great space to put an office or even a TV, little reading room there, because that's right off the family room as you walk in. Here is the full bath right there with the master bedroom. And one of the things that's nice about the layout of this house, we've got this door open here. This, you can see, would access out the back. It will access to the garage. And you could enclose this. You could put another door, for example, up here and have this completely separated entrance down to that finished basement downstairs. So if somebody wanted to do a second living space, kind of a potential ADU. There's plenty of room, again, as Garrett mentioned, the 8-foot ceilings, plenty of room that you could do a second living space down there. Here's that lovely, nice finished out basement down here. Fresh carpet, fresh paint, such a usable space. And you can see they definitely are using it for multi-purposes. They've got, their desk and workstation over here, a second living room down here, and a little game room over there too.
Yeah, got the foosball table, very nice. Yeah, it looks like a really very usable space. I mean, it's very bright. It doesn't feel like a the typical basement level that you see over there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very good point. A lot of times the basements can just feel dark and dingy and not get much light in there, but this is just like a upper level living space here. And there's the half bath that's right off the basement or off the family room there. Here's how much more space you have down there. This is just huge. You've got another whole workstation here. You've got legal egress windows on both sides. It is a very substantial space that is, as noted, you might have seen in that floor sketch, semi-finished. So we've got, the sheetrock walls, we've got the ceiling. Really, somebody can just put some flooring down below here and you're good to go. And back to that backyard shot. So if you're enjoying that deck right out off the master suite here, this is your view. I love that they did this little tool garden shed back here. Garrett, did you notice they've coordinated the colors perfectly with that of the house?
That's great. Love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that gorgeous tree back. That is in their yard. And this is behind them. I like that they've got a buffer. You've got kind of just an alley space, common area between these neighborhood houses. So they have their fence on their property line, and then they've got a nice buffer from their neighbors back here too. So it's just such, here's another shot that really gives you a feel for how large this backyard is. It's a nice oversized lot, and the house sits close enough to the front setbacks that it really maximizes the backyard space. And newer fence too. There's just nothing that somebody needs to do when they come in here unless they want to just put different colors on. So much has been done to upgrade this house. There's another front shot, and you really have a nice substantial porch, just a few steps up. Again, there's our floor sketch there. Okay, I'm gonna switch over and take us to our 3D imaging here. I'm not sure if I mentioned the list price on this. It is $569. You get a lot of house and a lot of upgrades for your money there, don't you, Garrett?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's almost 2,500 square feet too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we are using the Matterport 3D imaging here, and they spend about 2 hours shooting the property and scanning every angle of the property. Let's see if I can move that a little bit slower here for you. There's that lower basement area again. This will give you a better feel of the kitchen. Okay, I really want to go back to that kitchen shot. This scan moves pretty quickly here.
The backyard area looks like it's a pretty private backyard as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice the way with the garage there and the house kind of blocking, Mitchell from the back.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Garrett. It is very private in the back. And the homes that you do see around are equally improved. And the backyards that, when you're sitting up on that deck and you can see in the other backyards, it's a pleasant view. People really do a good job of maintaining their properties in this particular area. We're in the Woodstock neighborhood here, so very, very sought after, close in, walkable. I'll get to our map here and show you.
Yeah, just a couple of blocks from Woodstock Park too. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Here's the 3D view here, just to help you envision the layout. And for those who, really want to get a feel for how their furniture, sometimes I know that there's sentimental pieces of furniture that we have when we're going through the move process. There is a measurement mode here that you can maneuver through anywhere in the house in any area and measure the space so that you know what will work and what won't work.
Yeah, that's great.
let me get back to, I'm going to take us to our Google screen here. Okay. Hey, Garrett, I'm moving us over to getting us to our Google map here. Is my intention. Okay, well, I think what I need to do is get out of our, there we go. Okay, here we are. So we just want to show you, give you kind of an orientation to where this is in the city. So we're over in the southeast area, right near Woodstock, in the Woodstock neighborhood. So here's where the property is, and here is Woodstock Park right over here. And I'm going to show you some local eats close by. Okay, let me slide down to, I know that there's a New Seasons really close to here. This is something just about 7 minutes away. I thought this was a really fun place, the Doghouse PDX. Have you heard of that, Garrett?
No, I actually haven't.
They've got tables outside, a lot of outside seating here, and so you can bring your, clearly pet friendly. And let me scoot back here and show you a couple other spots. I know there's a Grand Central Bakery close by. I think there is a tap house that's really close by here too.
I see it looks like, I think, down to the south, the Proper Pint tap room.
Yes, the tap room. Anyhow, there are several, we're such a foodie town. There are several local eats, restaurants, TikTok Restaurant and Bar, the Bar Maven. There's just a ton, not a lack, and one of the reasons that people gravitate over towards the close and southeast and northeast neighborhoods are just a ton of local eats, mom pop shops, pubs, restaurants, breweries. Most of these places have outside seating, so something that is besides the time of year, something more sought after to have some additional outside space to get out of your homes and enjoy some fun outside of the house. So I'm gonna switch back out of the screen. Okay. I'm going to go back on over here to where we started in the beginning with our open house, and we are sharing our virtual open at 5530 Southeast Mitchell Street in Portland, 97206. And again, we've got a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, originally built in 1913, but with an extensive remodel and poured basement. We've got an additional build, brand new build in 2017 of the 2-car oversized garage, formal living, formal dining, extensive remodel, kitchen, all the bathrooms redone. Really, I don't think there's a surface that has been untouched throughout the house, from the bones and the mechanics of it, and just this fabulous curb appeal that we've got, and the cohesiveness of it from outside to in throughout. And just as far as kind of going over the mechanics, double car oversized garage, newer roof, newer gas furnace, electrical and plumbing has been updated too. That's something noteworthy. And a lot of the vintage homes, you get kind of a piecemeal story of, you know, one thing has been done, but there's 20 more things to do. You know, we love the look of the vintage homes. You know, the maintenance of it, not so much fun. So this one's the best of both worlds here. You've got the major mechanical upgrades done that are the not fun money to spend, with additional cosmetic updates done. So really it's just a matter of, you know, choosing your own paint color, or, you know, if there's something aesthetically different that's a personal preference, that's always easy to do. But there's nothing here that needs to be done. Schools are good over here as well. You've got Woodstock Elementary, Hosford Middle School, and Cleveland High School. Anything else that you might find noteworthy, Garrett, in regard to the neighborhood, the area?
Well, I think just for the house itself, like you had mentioned, you know, it just has a very cohesive look throughout, which is always nice, of course. Going into it, you know, the fact that so many of the mechanical components have been recently done. I mean, you know, obviously a house from 1913, I'm sure there was, you know, plenty of stuff for them to update, and it's nice. It looks like a very turnkey ready home. Great for entertaining, and you know, has privacy, but then also allows you to, you know, sit on the front porch and, you know, watch your neighborhood and everything too. So I think it's got a lot going for it. And I also really love the trees there too. So
absolutely, absolutely. Well, I am going to stop our share there, and just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to view our virtual open at 5530 Southeast Mitchell Street in Portland, Oregon. Carolyn Hoti and Garrett Kahn with the Carolyn Hoti team. And if you do have any questions, if you are interested in having a tour of the property, we'd be more than happy to help. You can reach out at 503-780-3688 or findhomesinportlandmetro.com. We'd love to hear from you, or find us online, and we're happy to help. Have a great 4th of July weekend, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.
thank you.